And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Inter Miami CF versus Houston Dynamo FC in the 2023 U.S. Open Cup final. Will the trophy stay in Florida or will Houston take it back to Texas? They're both in Champions Cup. This is just for the trophy, for bragging rights, so to speak. Big game here, the first of two cup finals tonight. Thought this one would be the main event, but Messi's not even on the bench. Alba's not even on the bench either. So, it could be Campeones Cup. It's a true main event tonight, but there you go. Inter Miami CF contra Houston Dynamo FC en la final de la US Open Cup. Both teams in Champions Cup. This one is for bragging rights, pretty much. No Messi, then what's the point? Well, it's still a cup final, though. Besides, I'm still doing it because it's a cup final. It may not get me the views that I want it to, but you know what? Still a cup final. Starting 11 is as follows for Miami in goal, Drake Callender. The back four, Noah Allen, Kamal Miller, Sergei Kritsov, DeAndre Yedlin. The midfield three, Diego Gomez, Sergio Busquets, Benjamin Kromashki. The front three, Robert Taylor, Leo Campana, and Facundo Farias for Houston Dynamo. It's just fine. It's just fine. Houston Dynamo in goal, Andrew Tarbell. The back four, Franco Escobar, Eric Svichenko, Mikhail, Griffin Dorsey. The midfield three, Adalberto Carrasquilla, Hector Herrera, Artur. The front three, Amine Bassi, Corey Baird, and Nelson Quinones. I know both teams suck. I get it. Thank you. No. Over my dead body. Over my dead body. Mizzou could go eat a bag of you know what. Mizzou could go eat a bag of you know what. Over my dead body. Over my dead body. Thoughts on City losing at Newcastle? Surprising, to be honest. Surprising, but it is Carabao Cup. But I didn't expect Pep to lose the Carabao Cup this early. Newcastle's a good team, though. But still. If we lose, I'm blaming Tata for this. How about blame Messi's hamstring? That's probably more likely. Teams are about to walk out. No Messi at all for Miami. Can Miami just win for them? I think they'll win. No Messi, no problem. Should be a good game. It's just fine. CR7 fans are already saying Messi ain't clutch. Of course they're talking shit when Messi can't play. Pretty much all they can do now. Pretty much all they could do now. Yep. Messi's not even on the bench. Exactly. But what would he exactly do for the Revs? He can't play. Saying he should be the manager? The GM? Vamos Miami. I don't know it. I don't care if the defense gives up 4. Well, that would actually be Tata's fault, yeah. Now that I say it. Dynamo wearing their black kits. Miami wearing their pink. Cincinnati is finally qualified to Champions Cup. How far do I think they'll go? Ooh. I think quarterfinals sounds like a good run. I think they could lose. They're not unbeatable, Cincinnati. They're a good team. But they need to make sure they build up their team. There's some stuff they need to do. They need to make some signings. I think Bupenza isn't the greatest. I think Bupenza is their starting striker, which very likely is the possibility when they go into the next season. I don't like that, so to speak. So we'll see. But quarterfinals, I think that's a safe bet. Depends on who they play. Depends on where they get drawn. Play-in round, round of 16, quarterfinal, semifinal, final. And the final's a one-legged final. 5 teams get a bye to the round of 16. The MLS Cup champion, Leagues Cup champion, the better-ranked Liga MX champion, the Caribbean Cup, and Central American Cup champion. The rest of the teams play the preliminary round. So 11 teams will play into the round of 16. 5 teams already get a bye there. Then, of course, Esteli 1-0 up on Saprissa. Esteli doesn't lose at home, so Esteli doesn't lose at home, so that does definitely help things. Bupenza's too ball dominant right now. Everything runs through Lucho, so he's got to learn how to play without facilitating as much. Well, I agree with that. I would think that that's a good thing to do in the preseason. I'm sure that'll be the case. But yeah, I would agree with that. There shouldn't be a group stage in CONCACAF. Now, the Central American Cup and Caribbean Cup, it's fine because that's a lot more even. I mean, look at Olympia getting eliminated. Look at Sabao being on the frickin' precipice of being eliminated. When it comes to the Central American and Caribbean Cup, a group stage makes sense because you got to get it done quickly, and it's a very even tournament. I understand that. Champions Cup itself, no. Group stage makes no sense. I think Bupenza could be good next year for Cincy when they have a preseason together. That's pretty much what I would hope. That's the situation. That's what they would want. If he plays better and he learns how to be less ball dominant, they may have a better chance. Besides, if they lose Brandon Vasquez, which they could, I think they're going to lose some players in the offseason. It's about them making the moves they need to replace those players. I think Lucho stays. Vasquez is gone. I think Barrial might just be gone, if I'm being completely honest. 2024. Next year's Open Cup gets you 25. This year, both teams are in for 24. Houston's already in because Miami's already in. So this doesn't really mean anything for the Champions Cup. Houston got the spot that they got, whether they win the cup or not. Because Miami were in through Leagues Cup champion. So round of 16. So there you go. Caribbean Cup, there's also a different event. Yes. There's three regional cups in CONCACAF. Leagues Cup, Caribbean Cup, Central American Cup. Leagues Cup's already over. That one goes first. Central American Cup starts second. Caribbean Cup starts third because there's less teams. Caribbean and Central American should end around the same time, though. I think. You're right. True. You are right. I gotta say, them doing the Stomp the Yard Selly was pretty awesome, too. I know that was the Patriots game, but still, 70. Bilbao dropped points as they played dirty with a red card at home against Getafe at home. Real Sociedad won away. Saturday will be the Basque Derby. Starting 11, Drake Callender. The back 4, Noah Allen, Kamal Miller, Sergei Kritsov, DeAndre Yedlin, Diego Gomez, Sergio Busquets, Benjamin Kromashki, Robert Taylor, Leo Campana, Facundo Farias, the starting 11. I didn't say the Dolphins wouldn't win the Super Bowl. I did not say that. Hey, if you score 70 points, I'll give you your respect. If Messi's not playing and they win, does it count for Messi adding another trophy? I say yes. I say if the media counts it, I count it. And the media is going to count it. Starting 11, Tarbell, Escobar, Mikhail, Svachenko, Dorsey, Herrera, Artur, Quinones, Bassi, Carrasquilla, Baird. The Messi deputies will do good. I would hope so. It's on CBS Sports Network. Golasso. It's a final, so they're not going to put it straight up on the free network. So there you go. Because, well, it depends. Do you think it's a Molero? It's not. No, it is not. Oh, Busquets is their star cam player. Yeah, he did play the semi, so it counts, yes. Bears. CBS Sports Network. Messi and Jordi Alba, what's the point of this? It's a cup final. That's what's the point. But yeah, Messi played in the semis, so yeah, this counts as a trophy for him. I heard about it. Yes. Kickoff. Campana to kick off. But yeah, I also heard Castore kits sweat out really easily too. Look at those Villa kits. I said Bears are worse than the Broncos. The Bears. The Bears. Kickoff for the first half. Here we go. I mean, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. And we're off. And here we go in the Open Cup final. She's a good wrestler. Jade's a good wrestler, good performer. Not really that good at promo, but she's more of an in-ring worker anyway. I mean, I'm not surprised WWE went for her. She seems like the type of wrestler that they would want. So, there you go. She seems exactly what like WWE would want. So, there you go. I'm not surprised. Yeah, Messi's been hurt. Or at least, what's the word? Fatigued. Why is Messi still up for Ballon d'Or? Because he won the World Cup. 108th final, yes. You mean the Stomp the Yard, Selly? Yeah, I saw it. I saw Tyreek Hill do Stomp the Yard, yeah. Plays forward, shot saved by Calendar. I did see it. I mean, the Eagles did. You got served last year, so I mean. 2 minutes in. I agree with that. True. Well, Fields should be better, but I don't know why he's not. 139. 2 minutes in. I'm way behind you. Oh, well, there you go. True. Robin Hood are at it again. Yes. Playing forward. Gomez gives it away. Here comes Houston. 1-0 Robin Hood over Harborview. Do you think it's Russell Wilson's fault? No, I think it's actually Sean Payton's fault. I think Sean Payton has lost his touch. Hate to say it, but I think Sean Payton is the reason why the Broncos suck. I think he's lost his touch. And their offensive line is horrible too, but it's both. It's both. 3 minutes in. 0-0, settle. Do you think the Dolphins should have gotten the field goal? They were already winning a hell of a lot. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I agree. I would think so. $3.16. I would think so. I think they do. I would think so. Let me check. Or actually, I could just go to the CONCACAF website. There you go. Playing forward. Yeah, I think Robin Hood does. First off, let me see what Cincinnati qualified for. I'm guessing has enough points. Being of the minimum, one of the best next two finishers among non-conference Supporter Shield winner, among the non-conference champion, Supporter Shield winner, and MLS Cup winner. Well, there you go. That's why Cincinnati's in. Playing forward, Fluminense 1-0. Sporting International. If I'm not doing a watch along for the Republican debates, they won't even have Democratic debates. So, which I think is unfair, but you know. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. The best Harborview could do, and they're playing right now, I think. Best Harborview could do is 7 points. The best they could do is 7 points. Yeah, would clinch Robin Hood into the semifinals, yes. This win would clinch Robin Hood into the semifinals, yes, if they beat Harborview. Playing forward, free kick for Houston. They might just win the AFC. But yeah, I think, yep. Steve Clark isn't starting. I agree. I think the Dolphins are going to be one of the top 3 teams in the AFC if they beat the Bills. It's them, Bengals, or probably could. It's them, Bengals, or Chiefs. But yeah, Robin Hood wins. They will go through. 9 points from 3. Best Harborview could do is 7 points. Sabal has 2 games to play. They need 7. Sabal could still get out of the group if they win out. And Pantoja only could get 6 points. So if Sabal wins out, they could still get out of the group. But it would be a big deal. 6 minutes in, ball to be played forward. Estelli 1-0 Saprissa, 37th minute. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I knew the home leg would be pretty hard against Saprissa. But they get an away goal. I think Saprissa still have the power to overturn it at home. Oh, Garber's there. Miami playing forward. Houston isn't playing too bad so far. Headed away. Bossy can't get there. Sabal plays Dunbeholden tomorrow. We'll be covering that one. Sabal wins that. They're in a good position. Oh, they play Harborview in their last game. And Pantoja plays Robin Hood on the 8th. Or the 5th of October. So if Sabal wins out, they will be moving through, even if Robin Hood were to be advanced tonight. So Sabal still has a chance. Still has a chance. Now, Robin Hood could win the group, but Philadelphia 1-1 FC Dallas. And then Pantoja, they can only pick up 6 points. So basically, it is in Sabal's hands. If they win tomorrow and they win on the 5th, they're through. Houston have identity under Ben Olsen. I agree. Throw in for Miami. So, Port of Spain's eliminated. So, Defense Force should have an easy win there. City next 2 games will be on Spanish and English on Peacock. Well, there you go. 9 minutes in, playing forward. Robert Taylor. Miami trying to get an early chance here. There's a free kick for Houston. Arsenal don't disappoint me. It's Arsenal. I would be ready. I would be ready. That's just my opinion. I would be ready. I would be ready. Cavalier has 7 points. Defense Force has 2 games to play. Mocha has 1 game to play. Port of Spain's eliminated. Golden Lions in trouble. Playing forward. Here comes Houston. Here's a shot blocked away. Good defensive play by Miami. Is Girona for real in La Liga, or are they due for a rude awakening? I would say probably rude awakening. I'm not too sold on them. I think there'll be a rude awakening. I still think they could be a Conference League team, a Europa League team, and finish around there. But I don't think they're a top 3, top 2 team. I think hell froze over if they get top 2 or top 3. If they get Champions League, I think hell's frozen over. 11 minutes in, Miller gets the clearance. That'll be a corner. Miami's looking a bit struggling. Miami looks like they're struggling. Houston looks pretty good. Houston looks pretty damn good. Hector Herrera. Nice. Going to Dodgers-Rockies game tomorrow with a friend who likes the Rockies. It's not going to rain or hail this time like it did when I tried going in June. Yeah, it'll be better. Header cleared by Gomez. Shot blocked away. Miami's playing good defense, but Houston looks like a confident Nottingham Forest. I never heard not understood. I've never heard that comparison. So he's making a joke about that. Oh, foul? Houston are looking good. I agree. I do agree. They're playing well. Franco Escobar. Forgot to put the lid on the blender. That's bad. 13 minutes in. I forgot to put the lid on. That probably turned messy. 13 minutes in. 0-0, 0-0. That probably turned messy. The way this is going to work, by the way, if this goes to extra time, I will flip to the Campeones Cup stream and do both at the same time and only review the Campeones Cup. If this ends on time, well, I should be able to review both matches. So there you go. Simple. Depends on how these games go. 14 minutes in. Kritsov plays forward. Miller. Come on, Miller. Miami's playing good defense, but their offense is non-existent. Blocked away. Quinones was right there. Yep, Quinones was right there. Playing forward. Cross Quinones. Big save. And Busquets keeps it out of the path of Amine Bassi. Ooh. Hopefully Steve does not get out tactics again, which I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, considering he got out tacted by Larcamon and Tata. Oh, and Tano. But, oh, wait. You really think that Siboldi's going to out-tactic Steve Cherundolo? I have enough faith in Steve Cherundolo that he won't get out-tacticked. They may lose, but it ain't going to be because he gets out-tacticked. It's going to be because Gignac is a hero. And Marcelo Flores has the moment of his life. It ain't going to be because of Siboldi. That dude has no tactics, as you could tell. Again, the worst thing that could happen to Tigres was they won that title. They frauded their way to that title. I'm sticking with it because, Jesus. Siboldi's a horrible manager. Man has no tactics. And basically, Tigres has to rely on hero ball. So, it may work in a one-off game. It ain't working in the league. Kritsov gets a yellow card. 16 minutes. Like, it makes you wonder, because it's like, hey, who is the worst manager in CONCACAF? I used to think it was Tata Martino. It may be Robert Dante Siboldi instead. It may be Siboldi instead. I'm going to give Tata respect. Messi bought in. The Messi thing may have saved Tata's career, but you know what? I'll give Tata his respect only because Miami's winning with him. They all fall in line. They all fell in line. They all fell in line. Who will win? I say Miami still wins. Griffin Dorsey plays it. Playing it around midfield. Hector Herrera. First time. Herc is drinking the Tigres Kool-Aid a bit too much. Quinones. Header. That's over the bar. Calendar will be able to get the goal kick here. But as he should. No. I mean, Tigres is probably a slight favorite against LAFC. I don't think they're anything more than a slight favorite. I think they are what they are. Not enough of the cross, Miami. That was Houston. That was Houston. Japan women's soccer slapped up Argentina 8-0. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Japan's a damn good team. Busquets to play forward. 7 shots for Houston to 0 for Miami. Houston wants this. They could see the opportunity. Yellow card for Allen. This referee's pulling out way too many cards. This referee's like a power tripping kindergarten teacher. He's making everybody pull a card. Making everybody pull a card. Come on, that was clever. Well, that was clever. Come on now. That was clever. 19th minute. The refs are getting worse in each game again. They've never gotten better. Game plan tomorrow is peach chimneys, berry kebabs, Rocky Mountain oysters, carnitas, tacos, empanadas, Elvis shake, cinnamon tornado at the game tomorrow. Damn, they got some crazy concessions at Coors Field. Jeez. I mean, berry kebabs. Okay. I mean, I'll try the carnitas and the empanadas. I would try those, but, you know. Elvis shake, I'm not completely. Is that peanut butter and banana? Because, I mean, if you talk about Elvis, I mean, that's over the bar. That's peanut butter banana sandwiches. I mean, come on now. "20 minutes in. Ice cream in a Rockies helmet." Well, yeah, that's something you should do all the time is get an ice cream helmet. Not that I do, but I always get dibs, those dibs, and nachos at a game. "20 minutes in. Hector Herrera with a corner. Cross in by Hector Herrera. Header, Calendars can claim. 21st minute. Miami needs to saddle up. I don't know. They need to saddle up, Miami. They need to saddle up. I don't know what the better word is. They need to saddle up. Elvis shake is banana ice cream, peanut butter drizzle, Cracker Jacks, large piece of candy bacon. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That's about right. That actually sounds pretty good with the bacon. Actually, that sounds good. Playing FIFA Mobile, I was playing Champions League event. I was playing at Man City, and for some reason, Red Star was replaced with Gank. Huh, interesting. Playing forward, bad giveaway. That'll be played forward by Houston. Weird. Quinones shot save, and here's the rebound and a foot save by Calendar. Drake Calendar with 2 big saves. It gets a goal kick out of it. Drake Calendar almost dead to rights, Miami, and he makes the 2 saves. A 10-bell save. Puts down the rebound, but a foot save to make sure that doesn't go in for Houston. Oh. Corey Baird was right there. What a save. I mean, it was a horrible rebound to give away, but he still made the foot save. Calendar's going beast mode again. He has to. He has to if they want to win. You know what? I'm going to say it. Drake Callender is MLS goalkeeper of the year. If I had a vote, I'd put Drake Callender as goalkeeper of the year. He's that guy. Harborview 1-1 Robin Hood. Now it's tied. Ooh. Matt Turner don't play in MLS, so it doesn't matter. But I don't know if Callender would be better than Matt Turner. But Callender definitely is the MLS goalkeeper of the year. I mean, Celentano and Khan, they've sort of switched. I don't think Celentano is that dude. Andre Blake, he's been questionable this year. He hasn't been completely perfect. McCarthy, he's done what he's needed to, but I think LAFC would have been better with Crepeau. Shot! Goal! 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 Griffin Dorsey! Griffin Dorsey scores for Houston from the angle. Griffin Dorsey makes it 1-0. Houston. Out of nowhere. Well, it wasn't really out of nowhere, but Dorsey scores. I see what you did there. 1-0 Houston. You're a wizard, Griffin. I see what you did there. And there's Houston's goal. I'd say it's deserved. I'd say it's deserved. And then Dorsey on the angle and just boom, top bins. There it is. Artur with the assist. Dorsey with a beautiful goal. Miami still got time. I mean, they got time, but Bossy plays it on to Baird, who played it on to Artur, who played it on to Dorsey. Yeah. Not bad. Griffin Dorsey has the leading goal. And Messi's even wild. Messi's even wild. Griffin Dorsey, the former Toronto man, scores. (1-0). Former Toronto man Griffin Dorsey scores the goal to open the scoring. Just my luck. Just my luck. Houston won one of the trophy, both respected both teams in the final. Because, of course, we're going to watch a former Toronto player score a goal in a cup final. I should have seen that coming. I love football. I'm happy for Griffin. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. Good goal. He's been playing well for Houston this year, I gotta say. Farias. I wish Achara was on the bench. That would be even better. That's a way too long of a ball. That's out for a goal kick. Let's not forget, Ifunenyachi Achara plays for Houston, or he's on their roster. He's been hurt all year, though. I said Dorsey was going to rinse Noah Allen. I was right. Yep, he sure did. He sure did. Miami fans are not liking what they're seeing, considering it's hard enough for them not to see Messi play. Lose the Open Cup will hurt them a bit. They'll just use Messi not playing as an excuse. Houston undefeated when scoring first on the road this year, 4 wins and 2 draws. Man, that's how bad they are on the road, is when they score first on the road, they get it done, though. Got my Pumas 0405 and 21-22 jersey from Colt Kits tomorrow. Nice. Is Jimmy Lozano on the 0405? I'm joking. Playing forward. I wonder if there's a Jimmy Lozano throwback jersey out there. I wonder. 28th minute. Plays forward. Yedlin. DeAndre Yedlin. Kritzov. Fluminense leads Internacional. And Kromashki slips. Anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for Miami. Offside. Anything that has gone wrong or could go wrong has gone wrong for them. 12 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw since Messi joined Miami. The Atlanta game. Yep, that's the loss. That's the loss. Miami playing forward. Houston could be 2. Cross in. It's out for a goal kick. Tarbell with a goal kick. Oh. Let's see. Speaking of, how many 30th minute, Houston to clear. Miami has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more MLS matches. They're only 4 points out of the playoff. 5 points out of the playoffs. I still think they'll make the playoffs. Sensational goal like Szoboszlai today. I agree with that. Oh, look, James Harden's there. Because he owns the Dynamo. Part owner of the Dynamo. Yeah, Miami's only 5 points out of the playoffs. They play NYCFC. They play Chicago. They play Cincy. They play Charlotte twice. I think Miami makes the playoffs. I'm still gonna back it. I still think Miami makes the playoffs. And I think Portland will make the playoffs in the West. Playing forward. Penalty! Penalty! Penalty para Houston! Wow. Quiñones goes down, and there's a penalty given in the 31st minute. Chicago garbage, of course, yeah. Yedlin fouls Quiñones. He didn't get the ball. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a penalty. Yep. Boom. Yeah, he got him. That's a penalty. I think, yeah. Good call. Good call. Good call. I think it's a good call. Yellow card for Yedlin. Penalty against Miami. I think it's a good call. Didn't get the ball at all. There's no VAR in the cup. No. Amine Bassi to take this penalty. If he scores, this game is wholly changed. Amine Bassi to take the penalty. Seems like everybody with the name Quinones is quality. It's just something about that name. Bossy scores! Rolls it past the legs of Calendar. And it's 2 for Houston. 2-0 Houston. Amine Bossy. Scores the penalty. Two-0 Houston. Yeah, Houston they deserve to win this game. If they win this game, they deserve to lose it. If they end up losing it, they deserve to lose. What? Did I say that right? Bossy scores the pen. If Houston wins this game, they deserve to win. If they end up losing, they deserve to lose. Simple as. 33rd minute, Bossy scores the penalty. Two-0. No Messi, no party. It's not looking good for Miami. They're lucky they're not down by more. Yeah, Houston's been perfect tonight. Houston has been absolutely wonderful. Miami without Messi and Alba, yes. Neither of them are on the bench, at least to play. Of course, they're watching, but and Messi's there like, damn, I wish I could play. But Houston's been amazing. Houston has been absolutely amazing tonight. They have been wonderful. They deserve to win. They deserve to win, straight up. They say no Holland, no party on Twitter and Instagram. Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. But people were like, they'll still win without Messi. Hell, I thought they'd still win without Messi. Alba being injured definitely changed things, though. Turns out he might be... Noah Allen might still be a raw player. I think if Alba was playing, I think this would be a bit different. I think Noah Allen is a bit raw. He's still a bit raw. And I think he's played some big games over the past 3 months, but this is probably the biggest. I don't think he played the full-on Leagues Cup final. I think that was, this is the biggest game he's played. And I think he's in his own head. And he needs to, it is what it is. I'll blame Tata. Well, I'd say, yeah, the tactics weren't great tonight. I'd blame injuries too, but, okay. Farias loses the ball. Hector Herrera. Herrera! Puts it past the post. Hachi almost scored. Whoa. Playing forward. Shot. Oh, no. Slip by Baird. Baird takes the slip. Playing forward. I see a Publix ad. You think Miami's team is tired after 2 months? Yeah, I think they're definitely They're starting to feel that fatigue, I think, in most cases. Mentally, physically, I think they're starting to feel fatigue, and I wouldn't blame them. I'd rather feel it now, and then if they make the playoffs, kick on then. Because at some point, you basically say, forget the fatigue, you kick on, and then I think maybe they did peak too early. Yes, it won them a trophy, but I think they can handle their business in MLS once they go back to the league. And if they make the playoffs, we're going to find out if they peaked too early. But I think early returns is saying I think they may have peaked a bit too early. Yeah, won them the Leagues Cup, but I think they peaked instantly when Messi came in. Game should be 4-0 already. I mean, they're playing New York, Chicago, Charlotte twice, and Cincy. The only game that they would probably lose there is Cincinnati. They're only 5 points out of the playoffs. They beat New York. That's a 6-pointer. They beat Cincy twice. That's pretty much a 6-pointer. Chicago's a 6-pointer. Cincy is not a 6-pointer. Charlotte is 2 6-pointers. New York's a 6-pointer. Chicago's a 6-pointer. Chicago sucks. Chicago is no Houston. Charlotte are no Houston. New York sucks. The 4 games they're supposed to win, they're going to win. Then we'll talk about the playoffs when we get there. Maybe they won't go all the way. But Chicago sucks. New York sucks. Charlotte sucks. Miami doesn't have a bad MLS record. They just had a really bad game tonight. But again, they could have peaked too early. 40th minute. But well, I mean, Messi didn't really have a break at all from August to this summer. He had a little bit of a break. Besides, MLS players have been playing since February. They're still going to win 4. I don't think they need Messi to beat Chicago. I don't think they need Messi to beat NYCFC. I don't think they need Messi to beat Charlotte. I don't think so. And besides, he probably ain't playing on turf either. So he ain't going to play in Charlotte. He's only going to play at home. Oh, wait, is Decision Day the away game? Or is... Well, he actually may play there. But Miami will be better next season. I agree. They will definitely be an unstoppable force next season. But 41st minute, 1-2. Dallas just scored, beating Philadelphia Union away. Well, there you go. Charlotte at home is the 18th. They're on the road on Decision Day. He might have to play on Decision Day. Cross in. Miami. Kremashki puts it over the bar. He almost halved the deficit, but he did not. Almost half the deficit, but he did not. Almost half the deficit, but he did not. Dallas is, ooh. Philly's got problems. Well, Philly got problems then. All right, playing forward. They're checking on VAR. 42nd minute. I guess you're talking about the Philly game. Argentina has Paraguay at home October 12th and Peru away October 17th. What was that? Oh, no. That is true. DC is not making the playoffs either. Only threats we got to deal with is NYCFC and Montreal. Both those teams are tied on points. Playing forward, 43rd minute. Plays down. I used to talk about the Philly game, yeah? Tarble with a goal kick in the 43rd minute. Ooh. Herrera gives it away. Kromashki. Robert Taylor. Yedlin with the ball. Gives away. So ever since the Leagues Cup, I think FC Dallas are better than Philly right now. Yeah, I would agree with that. 44th minute. Bossy. Bossy still. Bossy plays on. Baird plays it back to Garaskia. Garaskia! Wide. Goal's been disallowed. Handball for Dallas. Very behind watching on an illegal YouTube stream. You don't have CBS Sports Network on satellite or cable or whatever. I just realized this is the second cup final Karaskia's played in all year. Hopefully, well, this one looks like it's going way better for him than the Gold Cup final did. He cracked jokes. That's out for a throw. 45th minute. Should be 3 for Houston. Yeah, he definitely should have put that one away. Yedlin with a throw-in in the 45th minute. Campana, 3 minutes of stoppage time. Miami needs to score. Straight up. They need to score before the half runs out. If they don't, I think they're in trouble. They're in big trouble. I don't think they scored 2 goals in the second half. Don't have my laptop because it's in the shop. I can't watch on CBS Sports Golazo. '46th minute. Okay, so why did we need to take a stray? Okay, so why did TFC need to take a stray there? I don't think that was fair. I know we're shit. I know we get destroyed in 30 minutes by Houston. I don't think we need to take a stray there. That was unfair. 46th minute. I think that was unfair. What'd he say fuck me for? Well, Messi should have went up and wrecked the Saudi league. That would just... I'm glad he came to MLS. I just imagine, but of course, there's no signs of improvement next season. I know. I don't think Houston's on our schedule next year, though. And if they are, well, I don't know if they're more than a one-season wonder. They probably actually are good, but, 47th minute. Thoughts on the new Sounders badge and branding? I mean, the badge is better than the leaked one. It's not great. I think it's way too minimalistic, but it's not as bad as the completely leaked one. Is it true Messi's refusing to play on artificial surfaces? That's not true. He said he'd play if need be. 48th minute. Yes. He will be coming in Montreal and Toronto next year. Which is exactly why Toronto thinks they'll have enough. Free kick with seconds to go. And it's halftime. Halftime. 48th minute, 2-0 Houston. Miro tiempo 0-2. Exactly. 2-0 0-2 Houston. Another 15 minutes to go in Miami, or another 15 minutes of halftime, then another 45 minutes to go in Miami. If they don't score the first 15 minutes of the second half, they're in trouble. They are definitely in trouble if they can't pick up a goal in the first 15 minutes of the second half, Miami. I think the game's over. If they don't score by the 45th, 50th, if they don't score by the 60th minute, I think they're done. 45, 55. Yeah, if they don't score by the 60th minute, they're done. But it's halftime, 2-0. 0-2, Houston. Take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Another 45 to go. Or if they don't score by the 60th minute, Miami, they're in trouble. Or if they get scored on at some point before the first 15 minutes, they're in trouble. I mean, yeah, it's probably cost saving, and it's also at some places it's easier to use artificial surfaces. Like in Portland, they have to use turf because they're in a position where they have to use turf. They're under a drainage. The stadium's right under a drainage system. They have to use turf or something like that. Take a short break at the half. We'll be back. Sit tight. We're back for the stats at the half. 50% possession to 50% possession. 1 shot to 18. 204 accurate passes, 83% to 220, 87%. 6 fouls to 3. 0 offside to 2. 0 corners to 3. 1 shot to 18. 0 shots on goal to 5. 246 passes to 252. 83% pass accuracy to 87. 7 throws to 5. 3 yellow cards to 1. No red cards to 0. It's 2-0 Houston. Those to settle. Yeah, Houston has absolutely been dominating. They've been the better team. Houston have been the better team. They want this more. Miami do not look like they have any answers, to be completely honest. Yep, 2-2. Doesn't look like Miami really has any answers. Miami needs to score early to even have a chance. If they don't score by the 60th minute or they get scored on again, I'd say the game is over. Shift to a back 3 now. Put Aviles or Saylor in, and then let Yedlin and Taylor be the wing backs. Yeah, that's a good idea. I would say that's a good idea. Problem is Houston. I think, yeah, you got to definitely. They got a game plan, and they're not deviating. They got a game plan, and they're not deviating, and it's working. Yeah, I think Miami has to throw a curveball, and that's the curveball they need to throw, is go to a back 3. Like, they have to throw a curveball to even have a chance. Have to throw a curveball, and you know what? Miami performs their best both offensively and defensively in a back 3. I would agree with that, but it also is the curveball that they should throw. But it's also throwing a curveball. So, it'll be interesting. Still 1-0 down in Esteli. Oh, we still have a game. We still have a game ahead. It's all good. Jays still are a game ahead. Miami don't look too good right now. I can tell you that much. They don't look too good right now. Don't know anything can happen, but Houston will play like Panama, I feel. Yeah, I would agree with that. I think they're going to shut this down. I think Houston is going to shut this down in the second half. Second half's about to start. Yes. Yeah. Back three limits a team's ability to transition on us, and if Aviles does some stupid, he has two other center backs to bail him out. That's true. That is true. But second half's about to start. They suck. Well, the LSU game sucked. South Carolina, on the other hand, just wasn't our night. But second half's about to start. Second half about to start. Harborview 3-2. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. And we're off in the second half. Bayard kicks off. 45 more minutes. Joseph Martinez on for Robert Taylor. That's the sub they're making. Nice. Preseason, I'm guessing. Be a corner. Dixon Arroyo is on for Diego Gomez. They've made two subs, Miami. Imagine Julian Nagelsmann versus Greg Berhalter. We may not have to imagine. We might just see it next month. I think I'm going to say Nagelsmann's the better manager. He'll out-tactic Berhalter, and I'm going to laugh. And I will laugh. Cross in. Header. I'll be cleared by Miami. Another clearance, but back to Houston. Header, down, free kick. Canada's going to get whipped by Japan. I know that much. Germany, Nagelsmann versus Berhalter should be an interesting game. Or at least the crying by U.S. fans will be interesting. Miami playing forward. They got to score early in this half if they want any chance. By the 60th minute. The UBS brick facade exterior looks like Citi Field on the outside. Huh? Yeah, it does have a nice exterior. I wish Messi was playing. I think we all do. The views would have been so much better for this stream had he actually been playing. You know, because Messi mania is a real thing. 47th minute. Playing forward is Houston. Messi has a scar issue. Probably. Playing forward is Allen. Kromashki. 48th minute. Yedlin. Yedlin pushing forward. Crosses in. That's out for a corner. Corner. First corner for Miami tonight. Cross in. Header. Campana does not get there. Arroyo plays it to Yedlin. Zlatan mania better than Pessi mania. I mean, that's interesting. Luke Combs and Burna Boy on the same weekend. That came out of nowhere. Burna Boy's a good artist. I like Luke Combs, but Luke Combs? Like, they're not playing on the same day, right? Like, one's on a Saturday, one's on a Friday, or something like that, right? That's got to be the case. That is a left turn. That is a left turn. When's your next watch along? At 10 o'clock. I'm doing the Campeones Cup. T-Rez, the LAFC. I'm doing both games tonight. So, there you go. That's out for a throw-in. That was a horrible shot or pass by Farias. 50th minute. Yes. We need to cross the Campanile using Yedlin. Exactly. I mean, they've tried to do that early. But, Houston is dominating Miami. That's what you missed. '51st minute. Hector Herrera's talking to the ref. Who's been the worst player for Miami so far? I would say right now, Noah Allen. I think he's been freaking skinned. The man has been skinned by Houston. So yeah, Noah Allen. I'm not trying to say he sucks, but he definitely is. He's definitely been skint. But that's life sometimes. Playing forward is Houston. U.S. women's national team play games with Colombia. Some USA fans are disrespecting Colombia. We don't deserve to disrespect anyone. We got knocked out. Right now we're rebuilding. I agree with that. Playing forward is Houston. ChatGPT can now access the internet. Ooh. Interesting. Carrasquilla plays it back. Artur. It's definitely a rare one for Allen. The other MLS games he's played in was decent. Moment might be too big for him. Yeah, I think that's the point. This is the biggest game he's played in, and I think told you it's over. I agree. Cross in. Header. Bossy plays it wide to the top. Baird. Cross. He's crumbling under the pressure. Yes. $53rd minute. Playing forward is Miami. Fluminense 1-2 Sporting International. Thoughts on the Lionesses losing to the Dutch? Ha 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 ha! You love to see it. You love to see it. Playing forward. Orlando can't even beat us without Messi. That is true. 55th minute. That'll be a free kick. Advantage played, or advantages played. Miami. Martinez. Joseph loses the ball. Bad giveaway. They're running out of time. Vancouver Whitecaps 1-0. There we go. I wonder what happens if Toronto and Colorado don't win another game this season. Who wins the spoon? I wonder who wins the spoon. Imagine if the Open Cup final ends up being an MLS Cup final. That would be crazy. Oh no, don't tell me they're scripting that to be the case. 55th minute. I'm honestly rooting against Colorado for the rest of the year. Best case scenario for Toronto is both. Holy Lord. Daniel with a $50 super chat. Big one. I just came out of UBS Arena. What did I miss? By the way, I think the Islanders did a good job with the stadium. This is a great upgrade for playing the Barclays Center. Barclays Center is a good basketball stadium, but it's very steep. What do you miss? Here's what you missed. Miami is not – they've only gotten one shot on target. That may have been two. That may have been their second. But Houston is playing the perfect game. Houston is dominating. Houston is absolutely dominating the Miami team. Defensively, Miami doesn't look too great. Miami's running out of time. Houston has 2 goals. They had a penalty to get the second. Bossy put that one away. Dorsey Dorsey opens the scoring. Houston's had the perfect game. Houston's been the way better team. They're just the way better team. So that's what you missed there. And yeah, I think the UBS Arena is a pretty cool arena from the pictures I've seen. So, Martinez almost. But Miami's running out of time. MLS letting Miami lose the Open Cup final so they can get that sweet MLS Cup versus Houston rematch for the ages when Messi is back. Don't tell me they're scripting this. Holy shit, they may be right. It's a script. Holy shit, they may be right. Holy. They may be right. Playing forward. Martinez loses it. Bad giveaway. Top 4, third kid, best kid of all time. They fixed it. Nice. What do you think tomorrow? Atletico away versus Osasuna, Celta Vigo home versus Alaves, and Roma away versus Genoa. I got Atleti over Osasuna. I got Celta over Alaves and Roma over Genoa. That's my thoughts. Playing forward, top 1 with a park kit. Playing forward. That's 3 winners tomorrow. Yep. USA Today ranked Coors Field in 10th for best stadium food in America. That's interesting. It's very interesting. 60th minute. That is very interesting. '61st minute. Miami has not scored quick enough. They're in some real big trouble. Playing forward. Cross in. Ooh. Header. Busquets. Allen. Farias. Ray Stadium, I heard, got some pretty good food. I've heard that that's probably one of the best things about their stadium is their food. Yeah, I've heard. Cross in, header. Corner here for Miami. Cross in, header. Busquets. It pings down. That'll be a free kick in the 62nd minute for Houston. Might get a Philly outside of Coors Field from the cart that's always selling them you're allowed to bring food into Coors Field. Okay, the Philly cheesesteak thing sounds awesome, though. Outside of the car, on a cart, outside of Coors Field. Philly cheesesteak. Ooh. Actually, that's a good idea. Saving a Philly cheesesteak for like that night or the next day would be... That's a good idea. Yeah. Like when you say cart, though, is it like a local establishment or is it like a cart, like a Charlie's Subs cart or it's like a Charlie Subs cart or a Penn Station cart or some sort of something like that? I do like Philly cheesesteaks. Like when you say Philly cheesesteak, I will try a Philly cheesesteak from anywhere. I will give it a shot. Houston are managing this game well. I agree. Like if you tell me there's a restaurant for a Philly cheesesteak, like I like Charlie's. Guy who sells them kind of like a hot dog sausage cart at Fenway. Okay, so it's local. But again, I will try a Philly cheesesteak from anywhere. I mean, Penn Station is probably the best, but forgot to mention that I shall get the Buffalo's chicken stuffed jumbo tater tots at Coors tomorrow. That sounds good too. 65th minute. Real Esteli 1-0 Saprissa. Is Messi not playing? Yeah, he's not playing. He's not even on the bench. Vancouver players bleeding a lot. Ooh. I don't like that. 65th minute. Yeah, but Messi's not even on the bench. Playing forward, lovely. But nobody's there. Yedlin can't get there, and Miami's getting a bit frustrated. They're getting a bit frustrated. They're getting a bit frustrated. You can tell. Dorsey. Garaskia. If he puts this game away, he does not score, but he could have put the game away. Here's a chance. Bossy plays it on. Hector Herrera, cross. Calendar gets the save. Houston scores. This game is over. Miami can't score very, very soon. This game is over. Parking Solutions analysis on pitch dimensions, UL, URP, schedule, and architectural drawings. Things are heating up on the NYCFC stadium front. Nice. Martinez puts it wide. They really said we're in CCL already. Screw USLC. Go have a vacation, Messi. Yeah, it's more like he's hurt. And I think they're lying about him having a chance to play in these games. I think he's actually hurt. And they don't want to make the call or just say it now. I'll be reviewing Toronto Cincy on Sunday, but I'm going live for Mississippi State versus Alabama on Saturday. But I'll be able to watch most of the Toronto Cincy game and get my notes. But better late than never, but I'll review the Toronto Cincy game on Sunday morning, or have it ready to have the preview, have it ready to pop up, Better late than never. Better late than never. Better late than never, but that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, but 68th minute. Allen takes the throw in. Arias. 68th minute. Tarbell. And Tata's pissed off. For what reason? I don't know. Who you got? Pumas versus America. I got America. I want to see Pumas win, but I don't think they're going to win over America. I think America will get the job done. Time is running through the hourglass. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our treble. Not everybody can win a treble. Cross in. Harborview 3-2 Robin Hood full time. So Group B is still open. Group B is still open. And that's the Bow Harborview game. Whoever wins that will get out of the group. So it's 7 Harborview, 6 Robin Hood. Toronto FC, that's the joke. Toronto FC won the treble in 2017. Supporter Shield, Canadian Championship, MLS Cup. See, that's the joke. Only Toronto has won the treble. So, there's the joke. There's your joke, buddy boy. So 7-6. Cibao needs 7 points. They could still win the group, let alone get out of it. Pantoja, they could still get out of the group. Goal differential wise, they need to overturn that goal differential, but they could still get out with 6 points. Dunbeholden, they are eliminated. Dunbeholden, they are eliminated. They cannot get more than 4 points. Please go to NHL game this season. That's the reason I gave 50. Well, thank you. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll try to go to Leafs versus Blues or something. I don't know. We'll see. But I will tell you whenever that $50 gets used, it'll be used for something good. It'll be used for something good. Whether it's a jersey or a game. Whether it's a jersey or a game or whatever. Oh. But thank you. Means a lot. Header. Ooh, missed. But again, means a lot. But I'm very humble. I'm very touched. I'm very touched. There's the word. I'm very touched. I'm not happy the Bucks got Lillard. Let's not talk about it. 72nd minute. Don't do this to me. I'm pissed. All because the Raptors didn't want to trade OG Anunoby. We don't have Lillard. So. Ruiz coming on for Miami. So, I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it. Crazy how Mike McDaniel grew up in Colorado. And then he basically just absolutely... Goal! 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 Quinones! Nelson Quinones puts this game away. That's 3. And that is 3. Nelson Quinones. Why is somebody wearing a Messi Houston kit? Nelson Quinones makes it 3. That is game over. Miami has lost. Quinones, beautiful shot. Similar to the Griffin Dorsey goal. Top bins and then in. Thank God I'm not watching. Yeah, because the game's been over. Houston Dynamo. Congratulations, Houston. No Messi makes Miami a relegation team. Relegated to never make the playoffs, at least. What was that? Looks like Miami's waving the white flag. The Raptors are going to be mid this season. I know. You don't have to tell me. Playing at best. Playing at best. 74th minute. Ruiz coming on. Not that it matters. GG's. GG's. GG! 74th minute. Ben Olsen loves winning that Open Cup now, don't he? That's his trophy, turns out. That's his trophy. Ben Olsen loves winning that Open Cup. Ben Olsen loves winning that Open Cup. Playing for VAR. Possible offside. They're checking for offside. Game might not be over yet, but I think he's on. No goal. It is still 2-0. Miami has a lifeline, which 85, 95, it's still 15 minutes, but they have a lifeline. Miami has a lifeline. No goal. 76th minute. Now they do have VAR. They confuse me. They really do. Comunicaciones Heredianos going on right now. 0-0. Playing forward, 77th minute. Imagine Miami make a comeback. They're not going to do it. Maybe they got away with it. Carrasquilla, 77th minute. People think these games are rigged. If these Miami games were rigged, I don't think MLS would let them struggle with Houston. That's why it's not rigged. Or maybe they have to throw it. And then somebody will be like, maybe they have to throw one just to put people off the scent. Bullshit. 4 wins, 0 draws, or 0 losses, 1 draw when leading after 75 minutes on the road, Houston. Yeah, Toronto did not play. The Jays did not play well tonight. Cremos just have to win in there in CCL. They have to win both legs of the tie. Or they have to win the tie. They win the tie, they go to the semifinals, and they're in the Champions Cup, yes. Without having to worry about the play-in, and they could still win a trophy. Let's remember that a year, 2021, they were the CONCACAF League champions, Comunicaciones. They could win another Central American trophy. It's not too different. Not too out of the realm of possibility. 78th minute, Quiñones is down. Well, they're the only chance. Still got to record the RSR. You know what? I don't think there needs to be an RSR for this game. Besides, what do we think? Do you think I could just save it for the freaking Campeones Cup and then be done with it? I don't think we need 2 RSRs tonight. Smith is coming on for Houston. I don't think we need 2 RSRs tonight. Besides, it's going to be a squeeze to get this one in anyway. Just leave for, Campeones Cup. You look at the scoreline, you pretty much figured out what happened. I don't think we need it. I'm not stomping on my Miami jersey. I'm not stomping on the jersey. Besides, they're not Montreal. They don't deserve it. I wouldn't buy a Montreal jersey to stomp on it, but if I saw one in the store, I'm going to kick it. Kick it. 79th minute or 80th minute. Lamar. Atlas play Puebla tomorrow in Liga MX action. Yeah, but I'm not covering anything till Friday. I'll cover a Friday Liga MX game. Kremashki. Campana. That was 904's idea. I disagreed. I didn't want to stomp on it. 80th minute. Just got done watching Harborview versus Robin Hood. I will say Robin Hood played like ass, but the referee heavily influenced the match by giving Harborview a lot of benefits. But y'all still are in a good position to get out of the group, so you'll be fine. One of y'all are going to get knocked out. I think Sabao will end up getting out of the group. Robin Hood doesn't have to play Sabao. Harborview does. So, you should be fine. Especially if Sabao. But Sabao has to win tomorrow. Just to be in the position to get out of the group in week 5. Except unlike Olympia, all they got to do is do their job. Might as well. 81st minute. Might as well. Yeah, I'm just doing Campeones Cup. But you don't always do pink. You sometimes do pink. Sometimes you do red. Sometimes you do black. Sometimes you do white. Yeah, I still think Robin Hood. I think it's going to be Robin Hood and Saval as it stands. I think Saval ends up winning tomorrow. I think they're going to beat Harborview. Robin Hood's going to do what they need to do. And they'll go through. So, out of Group B. Packers play Lions tomorrow, NFL action. Yeah, but I'm still covering the Caribbean and Central American Cup, so I think the Lions will win that game, and I want the Lions to win that game. 82nd minute. Hmm. 82nd minute. Stefanelli about to come on. 84th minute. Fluminense down by 10, 2-2. Down to 10, 2-2. 83rd minute. Stefanelli coming on. Messi just looks distraught. Caicedo coming on for Bassi. Luis Caicedo. Well, I mean, what's the point? If they score 2 goals in 7 minutes, Aliou Ibrahim coming on for Corey Baird, Farias with a free kick. They just did 2. They just did 2. Farias plays it. Arroyo over the bar in the 84th minute. Another substitution. They played with each other in Denmark. Svachenko is Evander's friend. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. That is interesting. I did not know that. Small world. 85th minute. Kamal Miller plays it over the top. Cross. Header. Ooh. Farias. Oh! Ruiz. Penalty? Or is that a goal kick? I'm not completely sure. 85th minute. I think that's probably a goal kick. He's pointing to the spot. No, it's a goal kick. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, I don't see it. If that's a penalty, I don't see it. I don't see it. 86th minute. Hmm. 86th minute. I see. Allen. That's freaking skinned again. Cross in. Cleared. Guadalajara derby happens. Chivas versus Atlas, October 7th. I wonder what day that is. Am I covering that? It's a Saturday, so no, I'm not. I'm not. 87th minute. Miami going forward, 87th minute. 2-0 Houston. Plays forward, bad giveaway. Allen's getting ripped to shreds. I agree. That man he is getting whipped today. Like, he's got to flush this one, man. If he wants, he's got to realize that, man, he played the moment. Well, I wouldn't even say he played the moment. The moment played him. The moment played him. He got nervous as all hell. The moment played him. Sadly, Alba can't play, but that moment just played Allen. Like, that moment just played him. Like, ooh boy. Sometimes you let the moment play you. The moment played him. Allen on the ball. Bad giveaway. Any goal would be a consolation at this point for Miami. With a minute plus to go. No free kick. Could LAFC beat Tigres? I mean, they could. I'm not going to say that game is a straight-up Tigres win, the Campeones Cup. I think either team can win. And either team can win. And it's an interesting situation, I could say. One minute plus stoppage time. Foul. MLS season pass. And I don't even think it's on TUDNA, but let me check. At this point, just give the cup to Houston. Let me check. 4. Since I'm on the frickin' Teenage Adibi is coming on. And it's not even on TUDNA. No. How in the hell? It's not on TUDNA. Huh. Interesting. And they're showing a court show on Univision. On Univision. It's on Apple TV tonight. Congratulations to Corey Bad. And on regular Univision, it's not on there either. So, just Apple TV. Man, they're really pushing for this. Stoppage time, 2-0. That is 6 minutes of stoppage time. Really? 6 more minutes? Six minutes. Goal! Goal for Miami. They don't tie it up, but they get one back. Joseph Martinez gets one back. It's 1-2 in the 92nd minute. They have 4 minutes. Farias. Joseph. Joseph with a wonderful shot. Well, either way. Probably a little bit, that was a little too late. Beautiful shot. 90 plus 2. It's 1-2. Martinez not over just yet. They still got only 4 minutes. Houston, hold on. They got 4 more minutes. Lucky goal. They need another. They need another. 92nd minute. That's a good idea. Cristiano's better. And here comes Marcos. Here comes Marcos with his Cristiano. His Cristiano regime. Not regime, but agenda. Agenda. Here comes the agenda. Messi's down. He didn't even play, and there's the agenda. 93rd minute. Miami have a shot. Second half possession, 66-34. Miami's 3 minutes away from losing this trophy. They need a goal in 3 minutes. They left it late. They left it late. Not the smartest. Free kick, the other playing forward. Funny how they say that even when Messi didn't play. 94th minute, 2 minutes to go. Farias. Messi, or Miami. It's a race against time for the Miami team. A race against time, 94th minute. Header! Saved by Tarbell! Campano with a big header, but it's not enough. Exactly. Boom. Stefanelli with a cross. Campano with a header. Dorsey smashes him in the back. $94.30. Foul. Throw in. Allen playing it forward. 1.5 minutes to go. Either way, I'm not doing an RSR for this game because, oh, they're playing Germany at East Hartford, Connecticut. They're playing that at Rentschler Field. 95th minute. Now I want to see what happens. There's a giveaway. 1 minute to go. Is he going to take it to the corner? Hector Herrera does not take it to the corner. Plays it long. They're going to go for one more. 95th minute. Smith. Offside. That'll be a free kick. They got some seconds. Or they may just play this until Miami scores a second. Either way. 30 seconds. Busquets. It's possible. 96th minute. Or seconds to go. 25 seconds. Allen. Can he be the hero? Farias. Here's a chance. Header. It chips, but nothing there. Less than 10 seconds. Farias. Farias. Joseph. Joseph crosses. Farias. Farias puts it wide. It's a corner. One chance. Farias with a corner. This is the last chance of the game. Referee might have just killed the momentum. Cross in. It's a header. Calendar's up. Calendar keeps it in. Referee blows the whistle. It's full time. Houston Dynamo win the U.S. Open Cup in 2023. 1-2. Houston Dynamo win the U.S. Open Cup. Well deserved. They hold it down, and they win the U.S. Open Cup for the second time in their history. It's going back to Houston. The U.S. Open Cup. Miami come up short. Wow. With that being said, if you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Listen, play, share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll see you within the next 25 minutes for the Campeones Cup final. I'll be live for that. There's no RSR for this game because honestly, you know what? I don't think it deserves it. Houston, well-deserved win, but it was a pretty simple game, to be completely honest. So we're going to move straight to the Campeones Cup final, and there you go. With that being said, I'll see you then. Congratulations, Houston. Commiserations, Miami. Houston, a well-deserved championship win. They've had a good season. They deserve a trophy, and they got one. There you go. That being said, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm Ron, and I'm out. Peace. See you later.